This is Gaming for Grandparents, and I'm Echo Pearl, and this is Minecraft. So when you first start out, when you first open it up, it will ask if you want to play as a single player or a multiplayer. Multiplayers, you have to have a better server, and your friends have to jump in, but it is possible to play with multiple people. So you want to select single player if you don't have any friends to play with you. And then you want to go down to create a new world. When you select create a new world, it will give you the option of playing in survival mode or creative mode. It will give you options of difficulty such as peaceful, easy, normal, or hardcore. And it will allow you to have cheats on. Cheats allow you to switch between creative and survival mode. Now, because I'm teaching, I'm going to go ahead and be in creative mode. However, I want you to also see some of the different hostile mobs. So I will also select difficulty as normal. And then, like I said, the cheats are on, so I can switch from creative mode into survival mode, or I can switch from normal to peaceful or easy. Now, I recommend when you first get into Minecraft, go into creative mode, and then normal mode is fine. You can go into peaceful mode if you don't want to deal with any of the hostile mobs. They really don't attack you when you're in creative mode. You can just make fun of them. You can give it whatever name you want to. In this case, because I'm teaching, I'm just going to name it Teach. Now it'll take about 20-30 seconds for it to load, and what it's doing is searching all the different worlds to create a world for you to play on. So we've spawned into a new world, and we're on the side of this mountain. I'm going to hit F3 so I can look at my coordinates, just so I have an idea of where spawn is. In this case, I'm looking at that XYZ where the pink arrow was aiming at, and it's 0, 500, negative, and 93, and negative 9.5. So that's the coordinates of where I'm standing at this moment in this game. So I hit F3 to get out of this, and now I'm going to start playing the game. Now, because I'm in creative mode, I don't need to do some of these things because I can just levitate and move on and be safe and build wherever I want to build. But because you may play in survival mode, I wanted to teach you the first things you need to do when you get into survival mode. So right now I'm just taking advantage of being in creative mode, and I levitated up to just look around. Now, the first thing you want to do when you start a new world in survival mode is start punching trees, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. But because I'm in creative mode, it's only taking one punch to break these blocks. If you don't take every single piece of wood out of the tree, you just have floating leaves. So you want to actually try to break every single piece of wood so all these leaves will despawn. Now, if I was in survival mode, breaking these trees would be collected in my inventory, but because I'm in creative mode, I'm not collecting anything. But still, if you go into survival mode, you'll want to punch a couple of trees to make sure that you have enough stuff to go in and make all your tools. Now again, because I'm in creative mode, I don't need a crafting table, but if you're in survival mode, you actually take that wood and you make a crafting table. But unfortunately, creative mode is kind of in my way here on this one. So the next thing that I have to do is I have to go into creative mode and actually pull the logs that I just basically broke. So now I'm going in and looking for some logs to grab so that I can start making some tools. So I've grabbed some logs, and now I can go back to the crafting table and start crafting up some tools. To access inventory, you want to select E if you're right-handed. Because I'm playing left-handed, I made mine the letter I. Now you see at the top where my little figure is moving around, that's how you put on any type of uniform or armor, I should say. Now I right-click on the crafting table to get this crafting section to show up. I'm trying to make sticks first, but I don't want to make a whole bunch of sticks, so that's why I'm trying to get some of the blocks out of the way so that I can make some planks, because you have to use the logs and turn the logs into planks so that then you can take the planks and turn them into sticks. To some degree, it's much like real life, where you take a huge log and you plane it down until you get it stripped of all the bark, and then you can work with that debarked tree to make sticks or any type of plank or whatever. So that's what's happening right now, is I'm just making a bunch of planks and then I'll make a bunch of sticks. When you put planks in only one square, that gives you a button that you can press to open doors. But I don't want buttons, I wanted sticks. So you have to put the sticks in 2 squares, or the planks in 2 squares to get sticks. And then I'm going to use these sticks to make tools, such as shovels and pickaxe and an axe or a sword. So you'll see that if you put one there and one there, one stick there, and then you put just a plank at top, you will get a shovel. So that's a shovel. That's how you make a shovel. There's 2 sticks and then 1 plank. To make a pickaxe, you use 2 sticks, but you use 3 planks at the top, and it looks like a pickaxe. If you want to make a hoe so that you can make a farm, you just want to use 2 planks and 2 sticks. And you can see that it kind of looks like a hoe when you put it up there in that crafting section. Now to make a sword, you want to use 1 stick and 2 planks. And that's your basic 4 tools. Now you can upgrade from wood to stone to iron to diamond. All you have to do is always have sticks, and then you just use the other ores that you find when you go mining or when you find them in chests along the way. Many of you will think that you don't need a pickaxe because you don't need to go underground immediately. Well, you only have 10 minutes of daylight. At the end of 10 minutes, it starts to get to nighttime. And when it turns nighttime, that's when all the hostile mobs come out. So you want to be able to get somewhere where you can hide. Now I used a shovel to clear out the dirt, and then I would use the pickaxe to mine that stone right there. And this is basically what you do. Now again, because I'm in creative mode, everything is breaking with 1 hit. However, if I was in survival mode, it would take several hits to break not only the dirt with the shovel, but break the stone with the pickaxe. Now I just crawled into this hole so that you can see how when you want to try and get back out, you have to kind of build your own stairs. So that's what I'm doing right now, is trying to get back out of this hole that I jumped into. So I have to build some stairs to get myself out. And there's the daylight, so we see that the sun is starting to go down. It's still around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, so I have a couple of minutes. But I want to grab my crafting table and look at different things. Now, when the leaves despawn, that's what these different things are that I keep picking up. Those are seeds to plant, or saplings rather, to plant more trees. Now, when you go in to grab any of your stone, like I was breaking some stone, that's when you can switch your tools from wood to stone. And you'll get an achievement for doing stone tools. And the reason for stone tools is they'll break things faster. and then diamond and iron will break things even faster. For example, you can't mine gold or diamonds unless you have at least an iron pickaxe. So progressing your tools, progressing your armor, all of those things are part of the game, and it's just about getting these additional tools. So in this case, all I did was make a stone sword using sticks and 2 stones. Just like I used 2 planks with 1 stick to make the wood sword. So once you have some tools, the next thing you have to start thinking about is food. Now you can see I'm in a forest, so it's difficult to spot any food, but now I'm going to go looking for some food, any food source that I can find. Because in survival mode, at the bottom of the screen, what you can't see in creative mode, but in survival mode, you would have hearts to indicate your health, and then on the other side you'd have a chicken drumstick that would indicate your hunger. So when you start losing hearts and drumsticks, that means you're hungry and you're dying. And yes, that is a bumblebee. You can actually capture bees and make honey with them. That's not my thing. I don't do it. You can obviously just do a search in YouTube about how to capture bees. So since I can't find any land animals, I see this body of water and I know that there's going to be fish in this water, and that fish is food. So I'm actually jumping in here to try and grab some fish. And yes, instead of using the sword, I'm actually going to swing the spade at them, or the shovel, and hit them with the shovel. Now, if you're in survival mode, when you go underwater like this, you will have bubbles that will come across your screen. You can drown, so you have to get back up there, because right now, as long as I've been underwater, I'd already start to drown, and you can actually die to drowning. Now, of course, because I'm in creative mode, the fish, when you hit them, they'll actually go up to the top, and you can go over and collect them, and then you want to cook those fish. And I'll show you the cooking process in another video. Now, what happens if you die in Minecraft is all the stuff in your inventory will actually stay where you died, but your character, if you're not in hardcore world, but your character will actually spawn back at this original spawn, and you actually have to run down and try to get to this river before all your stuff despawns. And when we talk about spawning or despawning in Minecraft, spawning means you're created, and then despawning means it disappears, it goes away. Now you can change where you respawn at, but you have to have a bed. And then you right click on that bed and it will change your respawn from the original spawn into the world to this new location wherever your bed is. Now I'm hanging out underwater because it's now nighttime, and that's a giant squid there. And there's fish, but there's also a couple of drowns in there that I wanted to show you, that these are hostile mobs right there that my mouse is pointing at, and they will attack you. So if you were in survival mode, you would definitely want to get out of the water, but you don't want to run around above ground because of hostile mobs. So what I'm going to do to escape the night and escape all the hostile mobs is just dig a hole in the side of this mountain and get into it. Just as day lasts for 10 minutes, night also lasts for 10 minutes. So I'm going to get into this little cave that I've just built for myself, and then I'm going to block it off so nothing can get to me. Now, I don't have to create something 3 wide and 3 high. I could have just made it smaller, but instead I decided to make it a little bit bigger so I could show you that I'm blocking it off so nothing can get to me. But I still have to keep an eye on that hill there, because a skeleton with a bow and arrow can spawn on that hill and they can shoot me because they can see me. But by leaving one corner open like this, I can see the night sky, and that's going to tell me when it's daytime. So I'm not going to waste time just standing around. I'm actually going to build a furnace and cook that fish that I caught earlier. So I'm just clearing out a little bit more of this space, and I'm going to put the crafting table down, and then I'm going to make a furnace. To make a furnace, you take stone and you just circle it around like that with nothing in the middle, and that's how you make a furnace so that you can cook some food. Now, in order to cook with a furnace, you have to have some type of fuel. In this case, I'm just going to use some of the logs that I had cut down earlier, and I'm going to use them as my fuel to light this fire to cook the food. So when you place it down and right click on it, it will open up a screen that enables you to put the fuel at the bottom. So I'm putting the logs at the bottom, and then I'm putting the fish on the top. And you immediately see that the little flames is going between the fish and the log, and then that white arrow shows you when it's done, and then it populates, and that's how you have your cooked salmon. When it's working like this, you'll see the fire at the bottom, whereas if it's not cooking anything, it will be as dark as that upper one. So it will totally go out here in a minute because I only had 3 fish to cook, so there you go. I lost that light, it's done cooking. You can see the flames above the log are out. So now I have some food that I can eat, and that's what you can do during survival mode, surviving your first night. So when you first begin in survival mode, these are all the things that you would want to do to get started, especially if it's your first time. Now, if you're a gamer, this channel is not for you. If you've played Minecraft before, this channel is not for you. I'm just trying to get grandparents to experience this game that is not that difficult. And if they stay in creative mode, it's not difficult at all, obviously. But if they choose to do survival mode, they can do a peaceful mode, or they can do the easy mode if they want to. So it's up to grandparents of what they want to do. If they want to actually play the game, where they're actually trying to compete against the game, or if they want to just go in and build stuff and just experience Minecraft without having to worry about everything attacking them. The first time that I played Minecraft, I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I just got in there and was wandering around, and then it became night and a spider attacked me and killed me. So I didn't even last my first night. So that's why I'm trying to teach you. Get some wood real quick, try to grab some food. So at daybreak, I'm leaving this cave and I'm going to find some place to live. Now, if you want to exit out of the game or exit out of inventory, you can hit the escape button. That will take you back to that main screen where you will want to hit at the very bottom, save and quit to title, which will save the world. Then from here, you can hit quit game at the bottom of the screen. So I hope that you liked this first day on Minecraft. There will be additional videos on Minecraft as well as other games. Next week, I will introduce you to villagers so you can see what villagers are like. Please make a donation to the Sarcoma Foundation in honor of Technoblade. Thank you. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe. Thanks for watching Gaming for Grandparents.